Well, lads, legends, lit motherfuckers, everyone in between you. Welcome to another video of mine. It is day 98 of 365, where I upload a video every single day. Today, I'm going to quickly read this comment from Better Stuff Media. Is dead, change name. If you love and value yourself unconditionally, forgive past mistakes, and not attached to specific outcomes, typically this results in the truest expression of yourself. Wowzers, what a statement, my fellow humans. If you love and value yourself unconditionally, forgive past mistakes, and not attached to specific outcomes, typically this results in the truest expression of yourself. Yeah. Take his advice, fellas. Love yourself unconditionally. Learn to love yourself unconditionally, because it is difficult. And you will have to appreciate some bad things. No, maybe not appreciate some bad things, but you will have to appreciate your flaws, because your flaws are what make you human. We're not perfect, and we can't be perfect, but we should strive to be the best version of ourselves. Forgive past mistakes. Yes, it's okay. It is okay. You know, you learned. You learned from that. You're a different person now. You're a better person now. And to not be attached to specific outcomes. Yeah, that's very true. I find I often get disappointed when I attach myself to a specific outcome, because I'm hoping for that thing. When it doesn't happen, I feel robbed. Plus, it feels like a little bit, you're setting yourself up for failure, I feel. To hope, not to hope for something, but to attach yourself to something that, a specific outcome in a situation, I suppose. Obviously, there is a best outcome. There's one that I want, that is better. And I should try and strive for that, but shouldn't be too upset. Really enjoying the evolution of the vids and yourself, bro. It's real, raw, and more entertaining than any fictional show. I show other people your videos and they relate and get something from them too. Mu appreciato, brother. You're the Don. Then Better Stuff Media is dead. Better Stuff Media. BSM. I'm going to call you BSM. BSM, you legend. This guy is an OG viewer. This guy is a legend. He's been there through the thick and thin of it. He knows me probably better than I know myself. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm very vulnerable on this motherfucker. Now, first things first, fellas. There is still time. Day 100 is coming up. You've got 2 days. Leave a comment on this video. Ask me a question. Perhaps leave one on day 90. That's where all the questions are. That's where all the previous questions are. But on day 100, I'm doing this big answering thing. That's the plan anyway. I'm going to talk and answer your questions and just, be in that area. So leave a comment, please. Leave many comments. Leave multiple comments. Leave 3, leave 4, leave 1. I don't care. Leave 1 on this video or on day 90. It's a Q&A, fellas, for day 100. Anyway, I got something interesting I want to talk about today, and that is the sort of idea of a to-do list. Doing things, a to-do list. I struggle so hard if I don't necessarily want to do it, or I need to do it, but it's something that has to be done and needs to be done. They're very similar, but there's just time constraint is different. Needs to be done right now. Stop procrastinating this activity, event, whatever it is. Go and do it. Has to be done is something that can be done in the future, but it will need to be done at some point. And I struggle with those. I say to myself every day, I got to do this. I don't need to do it. It's not going to kill me immediately if I don't do it, but I have to do it. This is something I have to do. But since I don't need to do it right now, and I continue to push it back, I forget about it. And then, it comes up, and maybe that will become a needs to, I'll need to do it then. And it gets me into trouble sometimes. So I sort of want to try this thing where I've got a to-do list. I'm going to go out and buy some things, some sticky notes, some real life sticky notes, because I've got sticky notes on my computer, but it ain't the same, bro. I want some real life sticky notes that I can attach to my computer screen, because I look at this thing every single day. And if I have those tasks on there and they remind me of it, then I will go and do it. And I'll update you tomorrow on day 99 how it works out. Day 98, bro. Day 98. We've been doing this for a long time now. It's currently 8:41 a.m. on the 8th of the 4th, 2025. I'm still sick. If you can't tell, I'm still sick. I'm actually in quite a lot of pain. I'm suffering, my bros and my fellas and my ladies. But yes. Let's see. Let's see. Why do I struggle to get to-do list items done when I don't have to do it right away? The struggle is so real. That's the first line. The struggle is so real and surprisingly common. When a task isn't urgent, your brain doesn't treat it like a threat or a priority. Here's why that happens. No pressure, no fire. Your brain is wired to respond to immediacy. If something isn't due now, your brain flies it under someday, which usually means never. Without an external deadline, there's no urgency, and without the urgency, it's easy to lose focus. You're chasing the feeling, not the task. You might not actually avoid the task itself. You're avoiding the feeling it brings. Maybe it's boring, overwhelming, or tired of to fear of not doing it perfectly. Your brain goes, let's not feel that right now. So you scroll or eat or tidy your desk. Anything but that. The task feels too big or too vague. If your to-do list item is too broad, like work on project, your brain doesn't know where to start. Ambiguity creates resistance. It's like staring at a mountain with no trail. It's like staring at a mountain with no trail. Bam! That's a really good line. So let's go all the way back. Let's go to a saying that I usually say a lot. So I've said it in many videos. Let's say you're facing adversity, you're facing a big challenge, and I'm picturing it as a mountain. You're looking at this massive mountain that is just impossible. It looks in your brain, it's like, I'm not getting up there. That is impossible. How am I going to climb all the way up there? Seems like an impossible task. And because you think it's impossible, you're just sitting there staring. The mountain has no trail yet. It's like staring at a mountain with no trail. But if you look down, look at your immediate next best move, what you can do right now to continue to move forward down the path. Before you know it, you will be up the mountain. Because time moves. Time continues to tick without us even realizing. Time is going right now. The day is happening. People are at my work right now working, and I am not there. So let's create that trail. It's like staring at a mountain with no trail. Let's create that trail. That vague task in my brain, like I've got one, which is fixing my car. What the fuck does that mean? That task is too big. That is too vague. Like, I need to break it down seriously into to-do list steps. And that's where I'm going to start today. And I'll let you guys know how it works. Going to go out, buy the things, and I'll update you tomorrow. You only feel activated by consequences. Some people don't act until there's something to lose, a deadline, a grade, a reputation. Without those stakes, motivation stays low. It's not laziness, it's often a form of protective wiring. You're keeping your energy until it must be used, a survival instinct, if you will. You associate productivity with pressure. If you've ever been praised for pushing through under stress, your brain might believe you only perform when your back is against the wall. So when the pressure's off, you feel a little lost. Story time. Year 11. Year 11 in high school. I was in lockdown. So Dr. Dan Andrews, he's not a doctor. Let me take that back. Dan Andrews. He was our Victorian Premier at the time. And he got to make all the big calls about lockdown and COVID because we were in an emergency. It was an emergency time. So this guy decides to lock everything down, not let people in schools, not let people work, mandatory vaccinations. What a great thing, especially with all the new data coming out about these vaccinations that we were mandated to take. Rest in peace to all the lives lost during this time. It's very hard for everybody. But I was in year 11 and I was in remote learning, and I am I think I am a special person. I think I've got a little bit of neurodivergence in myself, in my brain, because if I don't want to do it, I will not do it. And you cannot make me do it. I just will not do it. I won't do it. I'm not interested in your bullshit, and I'm not going to do it. And that was remote learning. I was not interested in that bullshit. I did not do it. I literally didn't go into a single class. Well, I did. I did go into some of them. Maybe I'd log in and go to sleep or something. Or maybe I would just do it that day for whatever reason. But the attendance rate was very, very low. It was probably under 10%, probably maybe even 5%. I'd say 5% of the classes I probably actually went to for that entire semester. Semester's 6 months in Australia. We got 2 semesters. We don't have that like quarterly shit. Well, yeah, you're probably doing university, but for high school, we only had 2 semesters. And yeah, I didn't do shit the entire semester. And in the final 2 weeks, I got hit with so do everything that, is assigned to you or fail. Now that was scary because I don't want to fail. So I just did it. I don't know. It was not actually that difficult. It took me 2 weeks. I didn't even do work all day. I did it for like during the school hours, and then I started playing video games and stuff. But I got the entire semester's work done in 2 weeks. So perhaps I do associate productivity with pressure because there's no stress on myself to do the things. It's just me, right? It's only me. I'm the one applying the pressure here. Then when the pressure's off, I feel a little lost. And I don't go for it. And that needs to change. I need to change something internally, mentally, that makes me go for it no matter what. Because, like, we all get the same 24 hours. We all get the same allotted time for the day. But it's how you use your time. What are you actually doing today? Think about it. Think about it, man. What are you doing? Okay, what am I doing today? Well, so I'm sick as hell. So I'm not going to work, which sucks. My head really hurts. Someone asked me if I should drive, and I feel fine to drive. I'm just going to be suffering. Like I'd much rather, I do not want to be at work. I say I could, but that's just because I know suffering. I know struggle, and I can just deal with it. Like it's just 8 hours. But that feels horrible. When I face my head down, I can feel all the things rushing into like the sinuses there, and it just feels heavy and hurts. So working on cars and stuff all day, it would suck. It would really suck because you're bending around, you're contorting yourself, and it would feel horrible. Anyway, so what helps? Makes tasks stupidly small, like write 2 sentences or open the doc. Build momentum. Yeah, start very small. That next best step. So give the mountain a trail. What are you going to do right now? Literally the next step. So for me, right now after this, I'm going to click stop recording. I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to upload it. Literally that's those sort of steps, not just upload video. Break it down. Break it down. So for an example, real life example, I'm going to say to myself, working on my car. So I need to work on my car. Okay, sweet. I've got a to-do list of things that are wrong with it and that I want to change. So I would start. One of the door handles, the screw is not on the inside of the door card. So this is the door. This is the door card. This is the door handle. In the door card, you can like pull it off, and there's a screw that would come in between here to connect to the door handle. But that is not there. The previous owner removed it. Who knows why? I don't know why, but when you pull on the passenger door handle, you can see it peeling back a bit because there's not a screw there. So let's break that down to the very bare minimum, like open car door, maybe even unlock car, open car door, remove door trim. That sounds like a big step, but it's pretty simple. You literally just like, there might be one screw, like I'd have to look at it. That's why I don't know the very minuscule steps, but there might be 1 or 2 screws that are holding it in, and then you just get under there with like a plastic trim removal thing and just like pry it off, and the whole door card just comes off. And then screw in screw, replace door card, very minimal steps. Like, okay, I want to put these AirPods in my ears. What would I do? Remove headphones, remove mask, open AirPods, take AirPods out of container, put AirPods in ear, close AirPod case. Like a minuscule shit. Start small, build the momentum, give that mountain a trail. Add self-imposed deadlines, even fake ones that create focus if paired with rewards or accountability. Turn off the perfect voice. Start ugly. Perfectionism loves to disguise itself as procrastination. Oh, okay. That'd be referring to like you're tied to the fear of not doing it perfectly. Turn off the perfect voice. Start ugly. It doesn't matter. Start with that raw, rough draft. We practiced this in high school, fellas. Start with that rough fucking draft and then build up from there. Use identity over guilt. Tell yourself, I'm the kind of person who takes care of small things before they grow. That hits different than, why am I not doing this? Why haven't I done this task? So get on it, boys. Get on it, boys and girls. And then we got a little hypothetical at the bottom here from the AI. Want to try breaking one of your current to-do list items into tiny, super small, momentum-friendly steps together? Wow. Nah, I'm good. Use AI. Use ChatGPT. This has been very helpful, as you can see. Recurring viewers of the videos, I mean, you guys know. You guys know that, like, I mean, AI assisted therapy, that video, I think day 58, that one was. AI assisted therapy, day 31's really good. I still like day 31. Yeah, AI assisted therapy, day 58. I can't believe I remembered that. This is really funny. Day 55. Do not message them. Day 56. So, fellas, I messaged them. It's funny. I'm glad I'm doing this because I look back on myself and I see my learning. But day 31, my lemon. My lemon. My lemon. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, this hypothetical. All right, here's one to sit with. The mirror world hypothetical. You wake up in a world where everyone sees your inner thoughts instead of hearing your voice. Every time you think something, it floats above your head like text in a comic book. Would you still speak the same way? Would your relationships change? Would you have to confront? What would you have to confront about yourself? Yeah, I would still speak the same way because I'm a very honest and open person, and honestly, most of the time I'm thinking what I say anyway because I enter this flow state where I don't even think before I say, I just say. So I don't think I would have to change the way I speak or, go about conversing because it's sort of the thinking and the talking, they happen at the same time, which does fuck me. It fucks me up sometimes for sure. But I say the wrong things, You're supposed to think before you say, but I just can't master that. I just talk, bro. Just listen, Would your relationships change? Probably. I mean, we get intrusive thoughts. Imagine an intrusive thought popping up above your head talking to someone. Let's say it's a very attractive woman. You're looking at them in the eyes. They're looking at you in the eyes. And the intrusive thought pops in your head like, wow, she's gorgeous. Or like, I'd love to kiss her. Or something like that. That would probably change some relationships for sure. Well, not really. Because, I'm pretty monogamous. That ain't even a thing. I am very fucking monogamous. We won't get into that. I was going to start talking about, we won't get into that. Other types of relationships other than monogamy. Monogamy's the way, fellas. Monogamy's the way. One man, one woman, one partner. Doesn't have to be man and woman. What would you have to confront about yourself? I would probably have to... If everyone could hear all of my thoughts. But, I don't know if what I would have to confront about myself. I guess doing things that I think I should do in my head. Okay, perfect example. The other weekend I was out and this lady had a cowboy hat on and I saw her. People kept grabbing her hat, invading her personal space, and it made me feel uncomfortable. I wanted to go up and do something because me and this lady had previously spoken that night. It was one of my friend's friends, so sweet, Obviously, me approaching them is not going to seem weird or that I want anything. I'm just trying to help. So I feel like I'd have to confront that part about myself because immediately you'd be seeing, if it was real, you'd be seeing in my head like, I want to go fucking fight those guys. And that would probably get me into some trouble. Anyway, fellas, I've been talking for 20 minutes and I don't even remember what I've been talking about. So I'm going to end it there. That was day 98 of 365. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your ears. Thank you for your eyes. Thank you for listening. It means a lot to me. Remember, there's still time. 2 more days. Ask as many questions as you want. I'll answer every single one of them in that whole video. Doesn't matter if it goes, however long it goes for. Ask me some questions. I will answer them. Either here, day 90, day 99, whatever. Has to be before day 100. So get those questions a pumping. Thank you, fellas. Peace.